Regina Corona style 34 27-inch automatic changer. If we look on the inside here and look at the serial number, it's 65,744 without getting the exact date from the factory records. It's probably going to date to 1907, 1908. This machine has a real nice original finish golden oak case. The wood panel at the bottom is rarely seen. Usually you see them with the glass panels. This again is totally original. It even has the decal from the dealership in St. Paul, Minnesota, from which it was originally sold. This machine had been taken apart and restored by a well-known restorer in the Midwest in the mid-1980s, and when we received it, it really looked as if it had been very little played since then. Everything on the inside was immaculately spotless and beautifully clean. We did have to lubricate some parts of it and make some minor adjustments on it to get it going properly again. So here we're looking at the side of the case. You can see that there were two cranks because there were two spring barrels in it. So each mainspring has to be wound. Oops. Coin slot. This one was coin operated. Originally took a nickel. Again, that's all original. And over here, this is the tune indicator, also tune change device, and you can switch the tune manually when the mechanism has come to a stop. It plays through 12 tunes. This lever is banjo attachment, lifts a little device on and off the cone with a piece of parchment at the bottom of it. Makes the cone sound like a banjo. Most of the time you probably don't want this. Most people don't use it. Let's open up the case and see how the discs are stored. This is something you might want to do if you were, say, the proprietor of an establishment where this machine was running and people got tired of listening to the same discs over and over. So the first thing you do is you open up double doors. This wooden piece is doweled in two places over here and on the bottom. This flips up. Now you can see the discs and you could probably get to them, but I'm going to take this off just to show you what it looks like. So there's two lid latches in here that you're going to pull, and at that point everything comes up and out, and now it's real easy to get to the records. So as long as we're here, let's take a real quick look at the inside of the box. Piano sounding board. That was in all Regina changers. Upper spring barrel, lower spring barrel. This barrel turns the sprocket, which rotates the disc. This barrel does the heavy lifting. It's really kind of hard to see, but right in here was the coin box with a lock on it for the proprietor to retrieve his nickels. This assembly cups the underside of the disc, lifts it up into place, and at that point the pressure bar is drawn in, and this whole contraption is manipulated by an unbelievable series of cams and levers and rods. A lot of people call this arrangement the toaster rack. This is what holds the records. The records just come in, and then you have to guide them into place, and sometimes it's not easy. This is like any regular Regina music box. The discs have a bald spot that's really the start of the disc and supposed to line up with the sprocket. And so when you put these discs in, if you really want them to start at the start of the tune and stop at the end of the tune, you have to be kind of careful to align them. If you read some of the old literature, if you're putting the disc in, it says like put the 3 in the front first, then put the 3 in the back, and then work your way from there. But whatever you do, just be careful not to put 2 discs into one slot.
I'm going to play one disc just to give you an idea of how everything comes together.